Welcome to Electrified. It's your host, Dylan Loomis. Hopefully you're having a good day so far. And a quick shout out to my newest patrons, Taryn and Woody, Donald, Elaine, and Bruce. Thank you all very much. I greatly appreciate the support. First up, a quick reminder that the annual Tesla shareholder meeting will be tomorrow, October 7th at 4:30 p.m. Central Time and 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There will be a live stream that I have linked below if you want to throw it on a bookmark for tomorrow. Here I am on the Say website where we have all of the questions from the retail Tesla investors, and you can upvote the ones that you would like to have asked for tomorrow. So no surprise here at the top, we have a question on guidance on Cybertruck production and at what rate the ramp up will happen, a question on everybody's mind. In second place, we have a question about another stock split. We have questions about 4680 battery cells this year in Texas. If not, what is holding up the production? And here is definitely an interesting question, definitely a controversial debate in the Tesla community. Does Tesla plan to offer any dividends to its shareholders in the next 2 years? Let me know below. If you were a Tesla shareholder, would you want them to pay you a dividend, or would you want them to take that money and do something else? Let me know. I'll put my answer down in the comments below too. But honestly, there are some very good questions in here, so I've linked this Say website below if you want to go ahead and take a look through, because of course all of these questions will not be asked, unfortunately. But a question that I would like to get some information on is with regard to this article that was making its rounds yesterday about Tesla building Model Ys officially with the single castings, both rear and front. Now, in case you're new, doing this has many benefits, things like saving factory space, CapEx, where you eliminate hundreds of welding robots and stamping machines, better NVH, which is noise, vibration, and harshness, lighter, increased range. You make manufacturing simpler by reducing the number of stamping and welding, etc., etc. But the question that I would like to have answered by Elon is how he thinks the repair situation will look when it comes to collisions and accidents with these single castings. I know that Jordan at The Limiting Factor did a deep dive on this topic. I'll link that video below too if you haven't seen that yet, but I would love to hear straight from the mouth of Elon how he thinks this will play out. And just real quick, some people are making a somewhat big deal out of this event being presented from Giga Austin instead of the current headquarters in Palo Alto, California. So people are speculating, well, Tesla's gonna move their headquarters. It's been a rumor for a long time now, nothing's really happened. Maybe those rumors are ramping up, but I'm not so sure. However, I would say it is a thread to watch. So I think this tweet from Ray for Tesla is perfect timing because it is a very nice balance from all of the headlines yesterday about the working at Tesla and the conditions and what it's really like. Well, this is the side that, isn't going to get a ton of headlines and most people don't talk about, but I think it's really important to know, especially for the long term. So he says, can you believe there's 12 cafes at Giga Shanghai? The biggest one is more like a food court capable of providing 3,200 meals during each meal time, even has a coffee shop and a KFC. All meals are on Tesla. Okay, so pretty cool, free food, great, but there is more. He continues, compared with other automakers in China, Tesla China offers way more benefits and perks to employees. This is why they keep the best workers and engineers. People perform well when treated right, simple as that. Specifically, we're talking 3 all-you-can-eat free meals, 17-month salaries every year, quarterly and end-of-year bonuses, 5 different insurances, and a housing fund, 5% housing supplemental fund. These are the benefits offered to frontline workers at Giga Shanghai. Now, I'm sure there are other perks, but you combine these with the fact that you can work at a company that has a mission that is out to change the world. It is creating very exciting products that clearly many people want, have a high demand, and it's one of the most talked about and followed companies on the planet. All of that put together makes it a place that a lot of new young talent will want to go to be able to work. And we're just gonna have to keep in mind what Rob said yesterday. When you employ 70,000, 80,000, and eventually north of 100,000 people, you're gonna have a few bad apples and a few situations, if you will, that you have to deal with. It happens at every company that has ever existed that employs people at that type of scale. Let us not forget all of the great things that Tesla does and offers for its employees. Next up, we have a tweet from Not an Analyst, US electric sales for Q3 of 2021. Here you can see the figures. I have done the simple math, and yes, I have vetted these numbers for you. Tesla comes in with around 100,000 sales, and the rest of the automakers combined are going to be around 20,000. So doing the simple math, that puts Tesla at about an 83% market share for Q3 electric vehicle sales in the United States. So I guess the competition is still coming. Next up, a lot of you have probably seen this news already, but Sawyer shared that Tesla increased the price of all Model Y variants. They've increased by $1,000. Also, the standard range Model 3 has increased $2,000, and the Model 3 Performance is also $1,000 more. Model Y now starts at $55,000 and the Model 3 starts at $42,000. And interestingly enough, this would make Tesla's Cybertruck the most affordable vehicle when you take a look at the single motor base model. And real quick, Tesla has put up a pet liner for the Model 3, S, and Y, available on the Tesla shop for $145. So I've linked this below if you want to check it out. Next up, our punks on Reddit shared a picture of what he says is the first Plaid motors out of a car aside from Tesla motors. This would be the Model S Plaid rear drive unit, so 2 motors here. If you were wondering what it looked like, here you go. So if you would like to watch this rebuild, I have linked everything for you below. Tesla's latest Megapack deal will be with GenX Power, as they have signed a supply agreement contract with Tesla for its Boulder Combe battery project in Queensland. And on a map, here you have Queensland in Australia. So a total of 40 Megapacks will be delivered by Tesla, and this should be fully operational in the first half of 2023. And this system in particular should be 100 megawatt hours. And if you go to the Tesla ordering page for a Megapack and type in 40, you will get a rough cost of $38 million. Now, yes, if you change the state, it will slightly change the cost, but just to give you a ballpark figure. And next up, real quick, to those of you that are skeptical about technical analysis, please just stick with me over the next few weeks and months as I try to share and educate you on why I think it is a viable part of understanding the market and how things work. So here we just have a quick note. Ari Wald, the head of technical analysis at Oppenheimer, an investment firm, they are watching this level of 780, but I just wanted to show you they have an entire division focused on technical analysis at Oppenheimer. And this is not just Oppenheimer, we're talking pretty much all investment firms. And this is important because they have the institutional money that moves the market. So if the people that have the ability to move Tesla stock price are focusing on technical analysis, then yes, it does indeed matter. So I just wanted to get that out there, a lot more to come. And to send you guys off today, I want to share a few quick highlights from the FSD Beta 10.1, specifically some from Chuck Cook. I don't think he gets enough love and attention when it comes to test driving the FSD Beta. He does a great job. I always learn a lot from his videos, so I've linked his channel below, but enjoy the clips. Please take a second to like the video if you did. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and a huge thank you to all of my Patreon supporters.
Time without having any cars to worry about, so it did that just right. This is a right turn on red, must yield to U-turn. Now, I don't think I've ever seen that, so I'm going to snapshot that before. That's a unique one. So I guess the cars up ahead can make U-turns, and we need to yield to them, is what it's saying. But the car does not look like it wants to go right now. It's waiting. I have cars behind me. It's green, so I just waited on the green in that one. Very slowly here. Whoa, what do you think?
Taking our sweet time on a Friday.
Okay, it stopped. So I tapped the accelerator there just to kind of, there was a car behind me. I couldn't really let it go. So I don't know why it was waiting to go into that intersection.
All right, so coming up to a stop sign here that is kind of obstructed by a little tree. Car handles it well. I didn't see it on the screen until after it was visible from the tree. Wow, really rolled to stop, but it was really good. Actually, really liked that maneuver, what it did right there. But it handled the stop sign perfectly, so I'm not sure. It didn't, I don't think it said stopping in whatever feet, but either way, the stop was very nice.